Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Manifesting Straight Talk podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Jackson, and I'm a mindset and manifesting coach from the UK. And I am here to ignite that fire inside of you. If you know you were born for more and you've been thinking things have been feeling a little bit vanilla and a little bit stale, and you are ready to move things forward and manifest the life that lights you up, then you are in exactly the right place. Join me every week for mindset and manifesting tips, plus my weekly energy forecast, and let's get things moving in the direction that you really want to be going with your life, because you were made for magic and miracles, and this is your time. Hi, everyone. Today, I want to share with you my visioning process for making this year the most epic experience ever. Now, we all have that magic inside of us. We are divinely guided. We are connected to source energy. And whether you've connected to this before or you haven't, I don't care. You've still got it inside you. That energy is still in there. And you are the creator. You are the co-creator of your reality. And when you learn to work with this goodness that the universe wants to provide you with, you really can set yourself up for success in any area of your life. So whatever you're trying to do this next year, whether it's trying to lose weight, trying to make more money, trying to have the most amazing business and create wild impact on this planet, earth, people, whatever it is you want to do. If you're a change maker and a visionary, a bit like myself, who really wants to step up this year and expand and up level, then really set yourself up for success now. This visioning process is all about the energy and the intention. It's not about setting goals or trying to plan everything out. So if you love that stuff, I'm sorry, but this is just not going to be for you. But if you are all about getting clear on who you are meant to be, then this is exactly where you need to be. So firstly, for this visioning process, what I do, I get my journal out. Get yourself into a nice, safe space. Light a candle if you feel drawn to it. Get yourself your journal and just sit and relax somewhere comfortable where you won't be disturbed, and you've got some time to really put the energy and the effort into yourself. That is really important. When did you last honor yourself the time? So please make sure you set yourself up for this. Make sure it's like a little self-healing date, self-care date. Give yourself a bit of space. You don't need to be busy doing stuff all the time without planning out your future. You are allowed to do that. That is your safe space to do that. So make sure you give yourself that effort and time. So get your journal. And firstly, what I do is I just get myself nice and centered, take some nice deep breaths, and feel yourself just relax and connect with the energy that's inside your heart. You've got that energy already there. When you take nice deep breaths, you feel that calm go over your body. Whatever that it's calm for me, it might be something different for you. But just feel it wash over and let yourself get centered and balanced in this energy and feel it inside of your chest. When you're at this place, that's when you're at that perfect space to be able to write out whatever it is that you want. And the way I do this, I do it as if I'm going forward in time. So I write out a journal prompt or a letter from a year's time. So whether that is the 31st of December 2023, or whether that is a year from today, whenever you are watching this, it doesn't matter. It is perfect. And literally just let yourself write out what has happened this last year, what you have loved, what you have experienced, what you are so grateful come in. And from this space, imagine that if anything was possible and you had permission to do absolutely anything, what would have happened in this last year? That's what you want to think. You want to think really big. You don't want to think of the things that you just think you can create. You want to go big. Let your heart, let this energy flow through you. So just journal whatever comes up. Write it out in bullet points, write it out as a letter to yourself, whatever it is, just write. I am so grateful for everything I've experienced this last year. And allowing myself to be free and bringing this energy has created so much. And then what has it created? And you can make this so personal to you. If you're a feeling person, the feelings will come up. Whatever is right, whatever wants to flow, just don't judge it. Let it flow out on that page. Let it come out. And what this does, it actually allows your soul to tell you what you should be going for this year. Not your logical mind, not the things that we think we should have. Your soul comes out onto that page. And once you've got that letter or that list, whatever it is, you can start to look at it and start to see where there's some tension for you. So this is moving into the next stage of the process. Once you've got your letter or whatever it is, it's your wish list in a sense, and you are saying, I'm so grateful this has happened over this last year. Now you can start to look at, right, where is my tension? What is there on this list that is causing me a little bit of stress, a little bit of angst, and a little bit of doubt that's making me think, why can't I do that? So just scan over the list and just put some comments on, or just see what comes up for you as you're going through it. And just think, what is it that really makes you doubt, or what thoughts or beliefs are coming up for you? Now, nothing in that list is unachievable for you. I want to repeat that. Nothing in that list is unachievable. You are limitless. When you connect with that divine energy, you are completely limitless. But it's good to understand where the tension is so that we can address it. The tension is the beliefs where we need to change. The tension is the energy that we need to release so that we can actually free ourselves to allow this in. So just work through the list, see where you've got any tension. And then the next stage, I just want you to get really quiet. I want you to set a timer for 3 minutes and just ask yourself, what is my part in this? Let whatever wants to flow through, come through. Don't worry if nothing does, because you've already asked and it will come at the perfect timing. So it might come later on in the day, it might come the next day, but just ask, what is my role in creating this? What is my part in creating this? And just let through whatever needs to flow. And then once you have that answer, it may take a couple of days, like I say, and this is a prompt you can do every day. You already have your list of things that you want. You already have that list of tension. And then you can start to say to yourself, you could look at that list every single day and start to think, what is my part in this? And just listen. For at least 3 minutes, just listen and see what comes. So that just then lets you start to see what your next step is. And that is how you get the inspired action. It is all about taking inspired action. Normally around the new year, or when we're starting something new, we think, right, what have I got to do? What have I got to do to change things? And we start with things that we think are logical. We think are going to get us the results. But actually, your soul has just given you the biggest desire ever. And it might be totally something that has blown your mind and is unachievable in your logical brain. So you maybe don't know how to plan the route of how to get there. And that's okay. This is why we need to get quiet and listen to the inspired action. That's why when you ask, what is my part in this? You follow and trust what comes up. So the next stage is this inspired action. That is the power. That is you setting everything in motion. Once you listen and you get that guidance and you trust it, that is so important. You have to trust it. You can then start to move into this action. And once you start with the action, more doors open, more opportunities come, more ways of seeing how this can actually become possible, because you are following the actions that are guiding from your soul and the universe, and everything will start aligning. So please start to think of what is your part in this and then act on it. That is huge. And another big thing to do is think about when you wrote the letter in the first place and you stepped into that energy and you felt all these things flowing through you, was there a difference in that person to who you were acting as now? If there is, this is the final stage of this process. Start to think the energy of the person who wrote this letter in the first place, the energy of let that flow through. If that is any different to how you are currently acting, because that's what you were doing, you are acting, it isn't who you are acting as if now. So once you find out if there's a gap there, you start to act like the person who wrote that letter. You start to act like them now. Even if all the things haven't come through, start to act like that person today. So if you have wrote you want to feel rich and abundant and you want to attract lots of money, today you need to start bringing in that energy of I feel rich and abundant, because everything around you now was created in the past. Everything around you has been created from past thoughts, past beliefs, past energy. So the only way to start to change it is to bring your energy up to where you want to be. And that's where this power comes in. When you ask and you ask what your part is, often your soul shows you how to rise up. So this is why we've got to start trusting it. But you can also start to do things to boost your own energy too. So think about what they could be for you. There's loads of tips on my podcast, so please go back and check out anything to do with vibration, anything to do with energy. You will be set on that. But this visioning process just really helps you step through a journaling session that you can do most days. You can get quiet most days for 3 minutes. You can ask what your part is on that, and you can start to rise up and act with these big inspired actions from today. This really will rocket fuel your 2023, or whenever you are listening to this. It will take you to that next level. And I'll be bringing in this energy and expansion all year long for you. So make sure you keep listening or following along wherever you're watching, and really help this energy come through and build. Now, if you want any support, go to manifestingstraighttalk.com. There's all the links to what's coming up. There's new programs coming out in January. So please follow along and see what's coming. And I cannot wait to see what magic and miracles you are going to manifest in 2023. As an extra bonus to accompany this week's podcast episode, I have also done this as a video and a mini workbook for you to work through this visioning process in your own time. So if you want access to that, go ahead, click the link in the show notes and enjoy your own visioning process, and let's have the most epic 2023. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. I hope you loved every minute of it. If you want to follow me on social media, all the links are in the show notes, and I will catch you next week for more Manifesting Straight Talk.